YouTube, what's going on, man? I'm hoping everybody having a good day. If you're new to the channel, definitely welcome. We like to do different reactions on just millionaires around the world, just giving us game, just helping us, change our mindset. I love doing content like this just because, it can expand the mind, and just change the way of thinking. So, man, that's all this shit is about. So, we're going to keep this shit rocking. So, let's go ahead and hop in.
Excuse me, guys. Question for you. Are you guys business owners?
Oh, you're the Instagram guy.
Yes, sir. Could I ask you a couple questions?
Just ask away. We'll give you the answer.
How much did you guys sell your company for?
Well, I think the first company sold for around 25 million, and then the second company sold for around 200 million, and we sold to a company that's now $10 billion. Lately, there's been kind of a trend where people are bashing billionaires. I don't get it.
What industry did you guys pursue a career in? What did you do for a living?
Intellectual property and technology law.
What is your net worth?
110 million.
Are you self-made?
Yeah, 100% self-made. Probably about as self-made as you get.
And how can somebody become a nine-figure entrepreneur in today's world?
If you meet billionaires, like I've been a part of Harvard, MIT, CEO programs, every billionaire I met has said this.
We've all heard that some of the biggest business deals in the world have been closed on golf courses. So today I'm going to be going around some of the wealthiest golf courses in all of Texas to ask multimillionaires and business moguls what they did for a living to become millionaires and how you can start your path to becoming financially free in 2024. So with that being said, let's get this video on the way.
Bro, they always got some of the hardest beats, bro. I will spit something, you hear me? That's crazy.
Excuse me, guys. Question for you guys. I started a channel at the University of Texas at Austin.
No way.
I grew it to
These two guys went to the University of Texas at Austin.
That's amazing.
You started a channel.
I did. I grew it to over 3 million followers in about 2 years, and I go all over the country just asking people a few quick questions on some of their advice to the younger generation.
You probably got to the wrong group.
No. I've done interviews with like Mark Cuban, the president of Nike, some really cool people. Would love to just know if I could ask one of you guys or just somebody just a couple quick questions.
All right. Just ask away. We'll give you an answer.
I guess like what industry did you guys pursue a career in? What did you do for a living?
We were in the oil and gas business, and he was in the banking business, and he's in real estate.
Yeah. Oil and gas business is very competitive. What was the number one thing that you guys did to stand out in this business? What do you look for in young people that tells you that, hey, you're going to be successful?
And it's harder the younger you are, but as you start moving up and have a little bit of say-so, best advice I can say is get equity in your company. Either stock options, phantom stock, own a piece of whatever you're working for, because you can live off of a salary, but equity builds wealth.
Right, so ownership is key.
Ownership, you got to have anything else. Ownership is number one.
What was the best financial advice that you received from a mentor throughout your career? If there's a lesson about money that somebody taught you that always stuck with you, what's that advice you pass on?
You don't borrow short-term money on a long-term venture. Whatever financing, if you have a long-term investment, you better have long-term financing. Otherwise, if you have short-term financing on a long-term venture, then it could go away from you quickly and you could get it taken away from you.
What were you doing in oil and gas? What exactly were you doing in oil and gas?
Ran the company, president.
Among yourself and the most highly successful people that you study and know, what is that one trait that they all have in common?
Integrity.
Yeah. How important is it to keep your word in business?
Very.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah, I got you.
There's a lot
Appreciate
of
you
guys
guys.
up there you want to hit up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I know we're going around golf courses today, but I have a very special surprise for you guys. We're about to go interview a nine-figure entrepreneur at his mansion out here in Austin, Texas. His net worth is over $100 million. And I'm going to ask him his best advice for somebody trying to become a nine-figure entrepreneur in today's world and how you can start your path to becoming a millionaire. So with that being said, let's go see what he has to say. What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Medical device. So I went to medical device sales 14 years ago, and then started a distributorship, and then ended up starting my own company.
What is your net worth?
110 million.
110 million. Are you self-made?
Yeah, 100% self-made. Probably about as self-made as you get.
And how can somebody become a nine-figure entrepreneur in today's world?
When I was a stockbroker, we were taught to train investors to be diversified. If you meet billionaires, like I've been a part of Harvard, MIT, CEO programs, every billionaire I met has said the exact opposite. They say if you believe in something, you find something that's good, you invest in yourself, you put all your money into that, and you grow it. And that's what I did in my company. I self-funded it, put all my money in that company. I have control over that, and it grew bigger and bigger.
And how much is that company worth now?
The main one's over 100 million, probably 130 million is the the net value of it.
So how did you scale this business from 8 to 9 figures?
There's 2 books. One's called E-Myth. The other book's called Scaling Up. Both of them talk about the turnkey method. You prove the model and then you duplicate it. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we did this in 1 state in California in the very beginning, and now we're in 43 states. We prove the model, we bring in the sales reps, take care of hospitals, surgery centers, and we just do that over and over again.
What was the lowest point in your career as an entrepreneur?
About 3 years ago, when we grew too fast, there's a quote in business, and it's basically says that more companies die from indigestion than starvation. So it means like the company didn't dry up because of sales. We actually grew so fast in sales that we ran out of money because we couldn't make enough product quick enough, and it almost killed us. And it was a valuable lesson that you want to grow, but you want to grow sustainably as an entrepreneur, not grow too fast. You can actually grow a company too quickly.
What is your advice to someone trying to find that winning product in whatever industry that they're in?
You got to go out there and try a bunch of stuff. You know, I was a stockbroker for 2 years out of college, and I was horrible. I was not very good at what I did, and I went into medical advice. And after years and years of talking to doctors and surgery centers, I found that one thing that, hey, nobody's attacking this, and then how do we make it better? And then, you know, over 3, 4, 5, 6 years of making that product better month by month by month, that's how we evolve. And then you reach that tipping point where you're not making sales calls anymore. People want your device because they hear about it. People are like, this saves lives. It's a great medical product. We want it. And that's when it becomes fun.
I think that's what make like Elon so unique, just because he looked at something in the market that it wasn't there and been able to, you know what I'm saying, kind of jumped in his own ocean and created. So you see everybody making electric cars nowadays. So when you find something, I mean, you don't always have to though. You don't always have to find that thing to be different so you can just pop out and be, you know what I'm saying? It's people still doing great in other fields that, you know, are saturated.
You're not selling anymore, they want your stuff.
That was phenomenal, man. Let's go, bro. As Jeremy said, he spent years going back and forth with doctors and his prospective clients to really figure out what their problems were. And as soon as he was able to come up with the solutions to these, he was able to build winning products that sold for millions of dollars and ultimately build a 9-figure business. And if you own a business that relies heavily on communication with your clients to close deals, whether that's through phone calls or text messaging, did you know that you can automate up to 90% of these interactions and eliminate 30% of your costs? This is all possible thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Nextiva. Nextiva is an AI-driven platform that gives you seamless, personalized customer interactions across all channels. Nextiva allows you to create new phone numbers and gives you unlimited texting and calling, as well as an auto attendant that you can run from your personal phone or your computer. You also get an AI-powered dashboard that will show you all of your conversations in just one platform. This includes an AI voice and an AI chatbot that can interact and communicate directly with clients for you. You get all of this inside of one app. No longer will your team have to switch between 18 different apps just to get the job done. This is your year to level up your business, lower your costs, and take full advantage of AI. So go to trynextiva.com/hardknocks or click the link down in the description below to get 50% off of your plan. You won't want to miss out on it. With that being said, let's go get this next interview. All right, you guys, we're at our next golf course right now. It looks like they got some bogos out, so we're gonna go up and see if we can talk to some of these people and get some game for you guys. Come on. Excuse me, guys. Question for you.
Sure.
I started a channel out here in Austin, Texas, that I grew to over 3 million followers. I go all over the country just asking people a few questions on some of their best advice to the younger generation of kids coming out of school. I wanted to know if I could ask you a couple quick questions for the channel.
Sure.
Is that cool?
I can't speak for David, but you can ask him.
I got you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, I promise you they will. I value perspective if they don't. How much did you guys sell your company for?
Well, I think the first company sold for around 25 million, and then the second company sold for around 200 million, and we sold to a company that's now $10 billion.
How old are you now?
I'm 70 today. Is my birthday, actually.
You turned 70 today? Yeah. If you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, when you were starting from zero, what's the best piece of advice you tell your younger self?
I would say don't waste time. The great thing about America is that there's opportunity for everyone. Everybody's coming here, okay? They want to come here. People coming from El Salvador with a kid on their back and that sort of thing. These are strong people, right? They mow down the competition because they're not entitled. They work incredibly hard. They see the opportunity, right? You know, the thing today that really gets me is, you know, people are bashing America. It's like, wow, you should watch more videos or something, or go some places because, you know, this is really great. You know, the interesting thing is that 87% of people in America believe in free enterprise, right? And so Democrat, Republican, Independent, 87% of people agree. They believe in free enterprise, right? And there's that opportunity here. And then lately there's been a trend, this is not really entitlement, but lately there's been kind of a trend where people are bashing billionaires. I don't get it, okay? And I liken it to, 750 billionaires in America, right? There's 350 million people. And in a society that believes in free enterprise, that's going to happen.
Right.
So here we're on the golf range. I said, like Tiger Woods, right? For example, he's at his peak and people are saying, hey, give him a softer ball. Right, he's too successful. Okay, I don't get this at all, and I don't know where it's coming from. And that, to you, the modern world, to social media, the bots, the people behind driving these narratives. Right, you don't know who they are. And so my message to younger people is study. Okay, whatever it is, before you formulate opinion, really get some facts and understand the surroundings. Don't just watch a TikTok video and say you believe it. You believe in it.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, sir. Have
That
a
was
great
thorough.
day.
That was a good
guys.
interview.
My guy was part of a company that sold for over $200 million.
was a
He
real
just laid
good
out the
interview,
blueprint for you guys, man. I can't say enough great things about that interview, man. The golf course moguls are out and they're going crazy. Let's go get this next interview. Excuse me, guys. Question for you: Are either you guys business owners?
Oh, you're the Instagram guy.
Yes, sir.
That is so cool.
Absolutely, man.
You came to the right place at Barton.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You can, but I'm not in your league though.
No, it's all good, man. I guess like what industry did you pursue a career in?
Intellectual property and technology law.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you a lawyer or?
Yeah, I'm still a lawyer. I just retired about a year ago.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
I did have one good year. I made about $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah.
What was the best financial advice that you received throughout your career?
I invest in the stock market. It was probably, I think, Warren Buffett that gave the advice, which I think is very true. Be greedy when others are scared and be scared when other people are greedy. So, when you see the market's getting near a top, you have to consider getting out of it a little bit. When you can see it's getting really low, that's the time to invest, right? It's the theory, right, is to buy low, sell high. But it's easy to say and it's so hard to do because the psychology is exactly the opposite, right? The psychology is you see everything going up, people making money. That's when you want to buy. And then you see things crashing, people panic and they want to sell, right? So the psychology is to actually do the opposite, right? To buy high and sell low. But you want to buy low, sell high. And that means doing the opposite of what other people are doing at various times in the market.
How old are you now?
Tomorrow will be my 59th birthday.
59th birthday.
Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's the best piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
If you're going through hell, just keep on going because eventually you'll get out. I've always had a belief in God, but it was really only in the last 10 years that I started feeling like at the important points in my life, God has come through for me. And there have been too many things that have happened by coincidence that make me discount the fact that by having that faith and that belief, eventually, like we talked about earlier, you're going to come out of the low times and things are going to be better than they were even before.
So what do you think is more important, book smarts or street smarts?
Street smarts.
Why?
How many times do you solve a differential equation in the real world, right?
You don't.
So
you got amazing advice, sir. Thank you so much for taking the
Thank
time
you.
to
Damn.
keep up the great work.
appreciate you. Hard Knocks family, the
Straight
golf
gym
courses
real
were
quick,
insane
bro.
today. We got some of the craziest content we've ever shot in this video, but I want you to like and subscribe for amazing content we have coming very soon because we're on a mission to bring you guys the best advice from some of the most successful people in the entire world. And if you haven't seen it yet, we recently launched the Hard Knocks newsletter where we're going to be sending out weekly updates, insights, and lessons from the world's top entrepreneurs and business owners. So click the link in the description below to subscribe because you do not want to miss out on this. But with that being said, that's a wrap on today's video.
Hey man, y'all already know, man. We do a lot of reactions on this channel, man. Make sure y'all go tap in the School of Hard Knocks. They do good content. I love at the end, the guy was just talking about, when he was at his low, you know what I'm saying? He had to tap in. He had to start believing in himself and in faith, you know what I'm saying? So once he started tapping into that faith, he said he got saved at the right times, you know what I'm saying, in his life every single time. So, I just want to leave that there because, you know what I'm saying, I always feel that you should have a relationship, you know what I'm saying, whether you believe or not, you know what I'm saying, and even if you don't believe, man, I'm sure you're going to have some trial and errors in your life to where, it start to question, things that's going on in your life at that time. So, you got to look for somebody, man. We can't do everything on our own. So I'm going to leave that there. But I definitely hope you all enjoyed the video, man. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. We dropping these videos, you know what I'm saying, daily. Only time we don't drop is Fridays and Saturdays. But always look to see for a video around 1 o'clock from Sunday through Thursday. But other than that, man, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.